Okay, ultimate Frisbee players out there in the world, my name is Ryan Lowe and I am here to talk about the 2-finger versus 3-finger forehand grip. Now, if you go online, you're gonna see, like, without any doubt, the most popular method is the 2-finger grip, and there are a number of really good reasons for that. One being there is more mobility in a 2-finger wind up, and you can see that by, if I put my 3rd finger in there, the disc is going to move forward. I can't quite bring my wrist back as far as I can with 2 fingers. Now, that's not a big loss of power for me. If I'm going to throw 2 fingers, I still have tons of power in these 2 fingers, and I've got pretty big hands. So, like, if you look in relation to the disc, I can almost span the entire disc with my hands there. So bigger hands work really well with the 2-finger grip, and you're gonna want actually to have both of those fingers on the rim. The common way to set that up is to create your pistol, lock the edge of the disc into your thumb there, pull back on this lip so there's no space in between your palm, or I guess the crotch of your hand and the disc. You don't want any space there. You bite down on those rings with your thumb, and then I've seen people use these fingers to stabilize, and I've also seen people not do that. Now, I throw with 3 fingers, and the reason for that, and the reason I'm on the playground here today, is there's more strength in 3 fingers, and I'll show you by hanging on the bars, the monkey bars here. So with my left hand, and I'm right-handed, my left hand I'm gonna hang with 3 fingers. We'll see how long that lasts. It won't last very long, but I can do it. Right hand, 2 fingers, I can't do it at all. And I challenge you to try this at home. You might be able to hang on the bar with 3 fingers, and that's a significant amount of strength that's gained by having that extra finger. And that's my reason for throwing with 3 fingers, is as you start to get to the farther extent of the power you're able to generate in your throw, having that full extra finger can really help. And if you have smaller hands, I've noticed too that people with smaller hands tend to have more strength on that lip of the disc, and they can generate more force with 3 fingers than with 2. So I'd say try it out. I mean, there's no right way to throw a Frisbee. There are probably people who throw 1-finger flicks and full hand flicks. I don't know. I just know that I've been throwing 3 fingers my whole life, and I can absolutely bomb it with 3. I'll move it over here so I can do that and you can see it. Like, it'll go. It'll go long, it'll go straight. I'll run out there so you can see how far it went, and hopefully no one will steal my camera. And that's the 3-finger grip. I mean, I could probably throw that far with 2, but I'm finding that with me, I love the 3 fingers, and I set it up by exactly the same sort of methodology as the 2-finger. I really like to take my other hand, resist against the edge of the disc like that to simulate the force that gets generated when you actually throw the disc. You can do that statically by, if you're holding the disc like this, that's not going to be a good throw. But if you reach over to the back of the disc and pull on it with this hand, it's going to get seated really nicely, so that when you go to make that throw, there's no movement of the disc in your hand at all. It's already back here. And then, yeah, the challenge with throwing your backhand, or sorry, your forehand with your 3 fingers, is getting enough wrist articulation to make up for the fact that with your 2 fingers, you're already able to get back here really easily. With 3 fingers, you really have to emphasize getting that disc back in the windup of your throw, and then you just have more strength on that edge. So that's my argument for why I use 3 fingers on the inside of the disc on a forehand. I mean, if you think about a backhand, no one's backhanded with 2 fingers, right? You're using as many fingers as you can get under there comfortably. Smaller hands, I'd argue that you want to maybe try with 3 fingers. If you're a female player with smaller hands, or a junior player, small fingers, your hands haven't fully grown up yet, definitely try some 3-finger throws. You're not fanning them out. They're all stacked up like that. You're still doing the same thing with your thumb, grabbing onto those flight rings. If you want to try getting your pinky out there for stability, I've seen players do that and they tend to like it. I don't. My pinky finger is completely superfluous. It's like a tail just hanging out in space. So my grip could probably improve by including the pinky on that assembly. That's just not how I throw. I'm one of these guys who's stuck in his old ways and should probably try to throw like this, but just don't. I mean, it works left too. Let's throw a lefty. 3 fingers. Gonna set it up. Gonna hit the post. And yeah, that's that. Chime in with the comments below. If you have any interest in more videos like this, head on over to frisbeethrows.com. I'm putting together a long bombs crash course, so you can throw in your email and you'll get that content. And yeah, we'll start getting people throwing the long stuff. Thank you.